Happening now, lawmakers are in Richmond as Democrats try to redraw the state's congressional maps.
Something we're looking at. 10 News anchor Samuel King joins us now. And Samuel, ultimately, if people don't understand, when we talk about redistricting, what that means is that the person who represents us in Congress could change.
And John and Rachel,
right?
Democrats trying to add to their 6 to 5 statewide congressional race here, but in response to moves elsewhere across the country by Republicans. But as John is alluding to, the GOP controls all 3 of the congressional seats across our viewing area, and they won't let them go without a fight.
It shall never happen, not under my watch.
Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears is leading a raucous press conference ahead of the special session at the state capitol. Behind her, representatives like Morgan Griffith, John McGuire, and Ben Klein hoping the rules don't change.
And they're trying to change our Constitution, and they're violating the Constitution by trying to do it this way. That's where we're different.
Democrats are seeking to change things back to where they were before 2020, when voters approved a constitutional amendment requiring a bipartisan commission write the state's congressional maps. The commission did bog down, so the Virginia Supreme Court had to write the state's maps used in the past 2 congressional elections. Virginia Tech political science professor Nicholas Geddard is an expert on redistricting.
I think the map that they did implement, especially for Congress, was fairly fair on a partisan basis, gave the Democrats a narrow advantage, but one that reflected the Democratic lean of the state.
It's assuming they get what they want and they get a map that's going to have only 1 or 2 or maybe 3 at the most Republican seats. Would that change who represents, Danville, Lynchburg, Roanoke, Blacksburg in Congress?
But expect if the Democrats were to go for a 9-2 map, that there would be 2 Republican seats in Western Virginia. I'm not sure how far into South Central Virginia that would extend.
In the end, voters would have a say again on the redistricting question. Those going to the polls for this year's election are taking a wait-and-see approach.
As far as the redistricting, honestly, I haven't looked at where the lines are proposed to move and what that means for which seats and whatnot.
Like the Democrats is trying to get enough seats in these wannabe districts that they'll have full control of it.
And the timing here is critical. Once again, the Democrats basically have only this week to change those redistricting rules, as lawmakers would need to pass a constitutional amendment in 2 successive sessions with an election in between. And of course, that election is next Tuesday. And again, voters would get a say on redistricting sometime early next year, but still a lot to go through here, John.